While you're enjoying the TAB State Championships, what about experiencing some of the other iconic attractions in the Dubbo region in your free time? Meet incredible wildlife at Taronga Western Plains Zoo. Step inside the historic Old Dubbo Jail. Discover the inspiring Royal Flying Doctor Service visitor experience and explore the spectacular Wellington Caves. If you've got a little extra time, make the most of your visit. Head to dubboregion.com.au/visit and start planning your adventure today.
Well, good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome. Welcome back. We're here at Club Dubbo. It's men's state fours. This is going to be round number 2. Players are just changing over here. It's the second of the 2 trial ends, and we're going to be seeing some perhaps less familiar faces for those who are experienced watchers here. Part of the stream team on Bowls New South Wales YouTube channel. Behind is my name, and we're going to be seeing the entrance. Jake Beard, Michael Gibbons, Clinton Doust and Shane Gibbin up against Manildra. Manildra, Cooper Fliedner, Sam Allcorn, Tom Casey and Ben Allcorn. The players have been told off about standing in front of the cameras and they've immediately forgotten. But we have the security guard, Dean Hodges, available to us today. He's likely to go and get out there and give them a little bit of a tune-up. Jake Beard and Cooper Fliedner. One's a recent graduate from the junior ranks, and one, Cooper, is about to be a graduate. They should know better. They've been on plenty of streams, those boys. But it's a beautiful sunny day here in Dubbo in the Golden West. And we look forward to your company wherever you're watching, around Australia or around the world. I know it's early, but that's one for your bingo card. As we look to bring you these beautiful pictures here from the sensational Club Dubbo. The players strike hands, fist bumps, handshakes, and jack rolling happening from young Cooper. And it's going to be Manildra who get us underway here. Both first round winners. Manildra getting us underway here up against the entrance. It is an absolutely beautiful morning. We've had some indifferent weather, it'd be fair to say. But all 3 of our clubs, Club Dubbo, where we're streaming here, North Dubbo, RSL Sporties, and the Macquarie Club, have looked after us superbly. We got through the first round action yesterday afternoon. As I say, both these teams first round winners. And it's going to be Jake Beard to get us underway. This is an excellent start from Jake. Well, first bowl of the game. You're setting a good standard for yourself there, young fella. Watched a little bit of their match yesterday afternoon. They were out the window directly in front of our streaming position, and while Andrew Lynn was doing the great call, I was able to keep an eye on how these 2 teams fared, and both winners in fairly tight contests, the entrance and Manildra. Jake Beard being urged right up to what you can see there. Skipper Shane. He's made 2. Now Sam Allcorn. Bowl's flicking up the rink there. You're looking just to reach into the head. Pluck the jack out. Could have got a result off the narrow bowl, but didn't quite have the pace. Michael Gibbons, he's on good high line to get back down. Speed's pretty good. That should be good enough for 3 early. So yes, it was for the entrance, it was a 22 shots to 18 victory in yesterday's first round game. While for Manildra, they had an 18 shots to 15 win over East Lismore. So East Lismore and Belrose, the 2 defeated sides in the first part of this this sectional play. But as we know, a long way to go, and anything can happen. And you can see, well, there's some good things that can happen here for Manildra if good weight is played here. This is Tom Casey. Can get through his own at the front. Wasn't his own at the front, perhaps. It's hard to pick up in this morning. It's low morning sun, just making colours on the bowls a little bit difficult to pick up. I'll try to get a tighter shot there for you. And yeah, that looks to me as though that was a Michael Gibbons bowl that got pumped up into the head. Call from Ben was for something fairly similar though. Weight was probably pretty good. Well, it's just going to slide past. It's a fine effort. Probably cuts it down to 1. 2 at the most here for the entrance. And you can see the call is, let's get that to just loop around. Trying to draw to the last bowl. I'll just come and draw it on the front then. Well, Clinton's definitely made 2 there. That was Clinton Doust. And we're going to have the pleasure of a special guest in just a moment. Let our special guest make themselves comfortable. Very good. You can see what's going on in the head there. And just bending Allcorn just a little bit quick. Chance to add on here on the first end for the entrance. Looks to be a pretty tight road. And as I bring up the microphone next door, we'll just wait on this. We're going to see a more direct line from Ben. Wants to get down, sit that white bowl through would be optimal. Get a little squeeze on that. He's just going to slide past. And free kick time for the entrance, looking to draw. Backhand. Beating the blue bowl at the back's really what they're trying to find. I think only 2. So 2 bowls, 3 bowls have come out. So it's 3 shots to the entrance. And mystery commentator, introduce yourself.
Morning, Nick. Anthony Brown, bowls coordinator at Club Dubbo.
Well, it's great to have Anthony's company here once again. And Brownie, you'd be very pleased of everything that's happening at your club over this, particularly this second week now that the weather's improved.
Certainly, mate. Yeah, been a great 12 days, or 13 days, I should say. This will be the 13th day held at Club Dubbo. And 16 days overall with the para at North Dubbo Sporties start the championships.
Yeah, and still more to come as well with this weekend, the Junior 7-a-side. So
Yeah, we're looking forward. This is, I think it's our 8th year of hosting the Junior 7-a-side. So it's another great weekend of junior bowls, especially for this area of the state.
well, we did see, as the umpire's been called for a measure on the length of jack, so we'll show you all around the club here. It's a magnificent day today. sun is out for us, and we're seeing players enjoying beautiful sunshine and very, very light winds for the first time as well. So this is probably the best day we've seen so far at the TAB State Championships.
Yeah, certainly that, Nick. This is probably the best day. This time last week we had this rain. Last Tuesday it was called off in the afternoon.
Yeah, it was a tough day for the players. Mark, our umpire John Rodis is out there, and he's going to tell us that is short. And the jack will go back and into the hands of Cooper Fliedner.
I'll thank John Rodis for all his job. He's organised all the umpires over the 3 clubs. He's done a marvellous job with the scheduling of the umpires, which is not an easy job.
No, it's not an easy job. Umpires, volunteers, markers. I think between John, yourself, Carmen and the team at Sporties, Dan and everybody at Macquarie Club, we've been blessed. And we're going to see Jake Beard still a fairly short length, but not quite the 21 metre length that the entrants were playing for on end number 1. And now Cooper Fliedner.
Good to see our Midwest region team on live stream, Nick.
I was going to say you probably know more about these players than many of us. Tell us about Cooper Fliedner, Sam Allcorn, Tom Casey, and skipper Ben Allcorn.
Young Cooper, he's still in the junior ranks. He'll be playing on the weekend in the singles for the Midwest. So he's won a state junior pairs with Cooper Dart. I think 2 years ago they won.
That's correct. Yep.
Yeah. Tom Casey is a veteran. He's been around a few years, and same with Ben Allcorn.
Well, Ben, I think he's been around a while. He told me his purple XTLs are antiques. So, good start here from Coop.
Good to see Manildra, little country town.
Well, they're punching well above their weight. First round winners. They're at a state title, and this team from the entrance, well, they're no slouches either. To win a region title, you've got to be a good side.
Especially in that area, Central Coast area.
Yeah, absolutely. So, Michael Gibbons just dropping that one short.
Got some stars on this screen too, Nick. A couple of ranks over. A few internationals over there.
Well,
I'm green 1.
It's a star-studded field all around the place. This is really good here from Sam Allcorn. That's going to make 3. Well, Gibbons now wants to find 3 metres, really. He's not done that, so still pretty open for Manildra to take the next step. I take it all these boys were very professional, Brownie, but they would have been out at your club practicing day in and day out in the lead up to this event.
Oh, yeah. That's probably a 2.5 hour drive from Dubbo to Manildra.
Just a local game for you guys down the street.
Yeah.
So
I would say they would have done a fair bit of practice at Manildra Club.
Of course.
Personally, I haven't been to Manildra before, but yeah, I've heard.
Have you not been to Manildra? That's a remarkable. It's a disgrace, Anthony Brown.
I know, but I haven't got time to travel around.
Well,
I'm too busy here.
Very busy here.
Yeah, no, I haven't had a chance to play at Manildra, so hopefully I'll get there one day.
So we'll see here. Saw one of the Michael Gibbons bowls is pumped up, but I feel it's not come quite far enough. And with the breeze down today, we don't have that noticeable tight wide situation that we saw in many of the day's play. So the players just sort of feeling out, seeing which hand they prefer. Clinton Doust, he's going to look to just back that weight off. Well, the boys are a bit more interested here. Jake Beard got excited early. Asking for it to rip home now. I'm saying not quite. I think it's still 1 to Manildra. What do you like, Brownie? It's still 1. It's Manildra on the left-hand side.
Looks like it, yeah.
At 9 o'clock there, the shot. And the call from Ben. You just get down, finish inside that. Nothing for wide here.
You can use the white bowl as well. You can get the slight rub off it, or I don't think he's got the weight, has he?
Oh, weight was okay, but yeah, missing narrow. So, question coming through here from Cody: where is it all getting played next year, mate? Have they decided the location? Yes. It is in the. It's in the calendar. The dates have been, or the specific dates for each event have yet to be decided, but the window in which the state championships will be played is September 2027, and we're going back to Ballina for that. So if you're coming, Cody O'Keefe, from the Riverina, probably start making plans. But a fabulous host venue was Cherry Street Sports.
I can vouch for that, Nick. I was there last year.
Well, you had a great time, didn't you, Brownie?
Great time there. It's always good to travel away, not at your home venue. Seem more relaxed when you're away. I do anyway.
Well, there was a few who have been fairly relaxed here over the last few days. So
certainly have.
If you'd like to compete at a state title, we will be in Ballina next year before heading back to Dubbo in 2028. So we'll hopefully look forward to your company here for one of those. It's going to be Ben Allcorn now looking to find his way. If you can get down to the jack, there's a little number on here.
He's got the weight is a little.
Well, he's scrubbed off the front. That might nearly be good enough. Not sure Clinton Doust, I think, will beat it. I'm going to get the other camera involved here. Brownie, you tell us what you like when I'll swing this other camera into action.
It's a bit of options both ways. Depends what the situation is. Looked like that. The white, blue and yellow is a shot from this angle.
That's the one that I like too, and so that is a Sam Allcorn bowl for Manildra.
So he's going to play his backhand, trying to sit the blue one.
Yeah, it's a tricky-ish short sort of shot.
He owns the two red ones behind. Is that at the entrance? Or?
Yeah, the two red. No, they're both Cooper Fliedner bowls. So yeah, it's not without risk, because any movement of the jack is going to go towards.
Looks a bit skinny.
Manildra.
But hang on.
Oh.
Hang on. Oh.
Well, couldn't see it any other way.
Oh, no.
Oh, there's an apology there from the entrance. That's not how you want to get them.
I saw one of them yesterday, Nick, the last end of a game to win the game.
We'll have a look at that again. You can see Shane will be very disappointed with that. Missed his line significantly, but with so many bowls on the rink, he's got a very fortunate result. Hands went up from the entrance, and they said, "Sorry, boys."
It was just part of the game, Nick, mate. Yeah, anything can happen when you're up.
It's changed things over for Ben, and he does have a line down to the jack now. Can turn over either of these bowls on leftist picture. Didn't quite get to it, and it's going to be a fortunate one to the entrance. And they lead 4 shots to 0.
I just want to shout out a big thank you to our head greenkeeper, Darren Conley. He's got these greens. Probably the best for a few years. He's put a lot of work into it. He's on his own as well, Nick. So, big shout out to Darren.
Oh, he's got some pretty good helpers out there. Your wife has been out mustering the troops, keeping everybody out of mischief.
He had his young bloke helping him last week, but unfortunately he had to go back to uni. So he's on his own this week, but he's done a great job.
Yeah, it's a superb facility, and I think if you do get the opportunity... If you do get the opportunity to get out here, I highly recommend. Of course, you've got some big tournaments coming up too, Anthony Brown. Tell us about what's coming up for you.
Yeah, we've got a big international fours. This is our 5th year of hosting it. $150,000. Still got a few spots available. Anyone keen to have a go at it? Just send the club or send me an email. All the details are on our website or Facebook page. So it's starting to look pretty good. A few teams coming in already. It's going to be bigger and better, and we've adjusted a few things to make it more good for the players. And we've got a good band playing through the week as well. All the anthems with the lead singer David Tapp. So that should be
right. Well,
they'll be have the place rocking on one night.
Look out for that. Cooper Fliedner, he's asking for this one to get down, right down to the jack. He's going to go pretty close. That might be number one.
You'll be able to watch all the action on live stream, so we're very fortunate to have Bowls New South Wales come out.
Yes, Andrew's, he looks forward to this.
Yeah, Andrew and Lee are coming out, I think. Yeah, Lee's going to be the MC for our cut cutter night and our drive and draw night.
Oh.
So
I might have to see if I'm allowed to get a leave pass to come out for that one. I might be pushing my luck after 3 weeks away here. But it's been a fabulous event, and a credit to you, Anthony, and all the team here at Club Dubbo and the other host clubs. It's something to look forward to and plug into your calendar. As we just see Sam Allcorn slipping past. Play good weight to sit the shot bowl there of Michael Gibbons. And now, he can add on. How's he looking here, Brownie? Just going to slide past down.
That's but in good area there.
Well, that was Jake Beard that he got down to, so probably up and down for second and third at the moment. Sam Allcorn will be looking to just dial the weight back fractionally. Well, he's dialed it back nicely here. This is going to be number one. What a shot. Very good there. Let's turn the head over. Brownie's got his device at the ready. I'll bring you the live scores from the other rinks in just a moment. So some big games here. There's a great response from Clinton Doust. Hasn't quite done enough, I feel, but it's close. So you will see there's a game that comes through. Aaron Tees, of course, had to withdraw. Players having Commonwealth Games commitments. This is good here too from Tom Casey. So what that has meant is Rowan Wilson has a morning off, and
he probably need it after
doesn't he need it? Yeah, some campaign that has been had by the Marimbula skip. This is very close again from Clinton Doust. He can get a result through the front. Has he done enough? That's really, really going to be close. Didn't catch the signal there from Ben, but I think the suggestion is to draw to beat the wing bowl at 4 o'clock. Probably means that they do hold shot. Just sliding past on the high side.
What's the odds of Rowan getting 3 titles?
Well, I think Cody O'Keefe was once again prolific in our comments. But he did say that you would have got a good price on it before the start of the event. There was some discussion yesterday, Anthony Brown, about whether or not an affiliated member can substitute in that team, with Rowan feeling pretty well worse for wear. And I did say that the great Nick Hind was available. I didn't play in the 4s, so they decided that the team was better off without me. Anthony Brown's going to get a fine there. The phone's going off. So Currently, we believe it's one shot, but it is close. I feel the yellow and blue and white bowl. I said it was the beach colours, but Sam Allcorn said very quickly, no, it's Parramatta. So I don't know why he was so quick. I thought he would have taken the free kick there. And running around, just that's going to cover the wing, cover the back of the rink. Might be sort of a second prize here. We'll see what sort of option is taken here. Shane probably looking to turn over or get down
Looks a bit
to the shot bowl.
I think he's got the weight there, Nick.
Well, hasn't really changed anything here. So it'll be draw for Ben Allcorn. He's got the last say. And well, so long as he stays off the front white bowl here, careful. Oh, that was careful enough. So one shot to Manildra. They're on the board. It's 4-1. We've had 3 ends completed. And it's Nick Hind and Anthony Brown here today with you at the TAB State Championships. This is men's fours. It's a round 2 contest. And these are our first round winners, Manildra and the Entrance, who are going to be giving us a, hopefully, a fantastic game.
With the new format of winners playing winners in second round, much feedback from that, Nick?
Oh, look, there's some people who were confused by it, would probably be the kind way of saying things, but overall, what it does is it ensures that every match has a bearing on the outcome of the section and the section winners. You can get a situation in the team game where there can be draws, and there are games that don't have or are very unlikely to impact the section. But we saw in the senior men's singles, Rod McCabe from East Lismore looked like he was home and hose. He defeated Michael Clark. He defeated the other gentleman in that section whose name temporarily escapes me, and then ran into Gary Thurston, and then he ran into Pierre Coulin from Nelson Bay, who at that stage hadn't had a win, and lost the game in convincing style to Nelson Bay, and got bundled out of the section. So while you might not be able to win if you've had 2 losses, you might still be a kingmaker.
Yeah. I personally like the system. Like tips everyone going on the third round.
And yeah, it keeps everybody in the venue as well, which is really desirable. We know we've got people travelling a long way, and they want to play bowls.
Yep. I know in one of the sections here in the open singles, which Ryan won, I think there was 3 shots between the 3 players.
That's correct. So so Rowan Wilson was 2 wins plus 8, Daniel Jessup 2 wins plus 7, and Geordie Thompson, Lockie Thompson it was. Lockie Thompson was 2 wins plus 6. So margin can be really important as well. If you do have a first round loss, keep that margin down. But we're here with you today, and we're hoping to see some more great bowls as I'll bring through. This is the seniors and the reserves. So just the skips names, of course. We are playing the fours format, but just the skips names there for convenience. And a little bit high, and that's popped the Sam Allcorn bowl into the head for Manildra. That does improve things a little bit, and they'll be wanting to get something just to sneak down Jack High just behind. Give themselves a real chance.
Should be a good guide off that last one. Just inside it, or you can even use it.
Well, you've called it, Brown. It's a pretty good guide, all right. He's going to finish in a great spot. Just snuck past.
Great effort. It's a good second wood.
Yeah, it gives a really good catch now. Any contact on the shot bowl. And for the entrance.
Good line, just all on his weight now.
Well, he's very, very close here. He can get down and sit this and count. Just sneaking past. Well, it was meant to be the skip's nose, but maybe with some team changes, we've got an issue there. So I'll message Andrew Lynn, see if he can tidy that up.
It's a bit wide there from Tom.
He played the first one so well. He'll be disappointed with that. Tom Casey. But now Clinton Doust, he doesn't have to do much adjusting. So he's asking for it to turn early. But he's just starting to show its face again.
Not bad position bowls there from Clinton. Behind the head.
Well, it certainly gives, with the jack just tucked away, it does give a little bit of safety there in case there was any movement. Now get your bingo cards ready. The jack is just tucked in behind the black and green bowl there, and you can see there's a shot which might have catches, and well done. The players, they've picked up on it. I gave my little speech to the seconds. I said, as well as being responsible for the scores, and they'll be up and keep quiet, sort of stuff. A little scrape off the front there. That's going to go very close to falling in. Just went the wrong way. I did remind the seconds that they're also in charge of giving us visibility here.
Would have been alright if they're on the number one when we could tap on the window and tell them the moon, but they're up the top. Bit hard to communicate with them up there.
Well, I've been calling for many years for the electric dog collar, but that keeps getting poo-pooed by by management. I can understand why. Braden Chew on the comments saying good morning, boys from Cowra. I came through Cowra on the way out here.
Cowra's in our region, very strong club over there.
Well, Braden, of course, the runner-up at the rookie singles final last year, and a fabulous competitor. Plenty supporting the entrance.
Showing a bit negative here, I think. Just
don't
want to overdo it.
You can understand why he played that conservatively. There was a few ways with contact on the shot bowl that could go wrong for the entrance. So it's 5 shots to 1. And they still feel like they're just feeling each other out so far, these teams. So yesterday there was a couple of big results. Ben Twist probably most notably in the men's fours. Brownie getting knocked off and comprehensively too by Tarrant Point.
Yeah, I actually watched that game at the back green there yesterday. Nick, Tarrant Point, they played brilliant up front from Kyle Hansen. Like nearly every end, Kyle had one within a foot of the jack. Like just put the pressure on Twisty's team from the word go. And PC at the back.
Well,
Anchoring the team. Or?
Yeah, so they've bluffed us again. Has Tarrant Point. It is Ray Pearce skipping that side. David Axon was the nominated skip, but they are entitled to make positional changes. And Ray Pearce, him and Axe, they work well together. Now this afternoon we will be bringing you a women's third round game. It's at the moment a TBA, but it will be in the section that has Jess Fisher, Maitland City, Leanne Chinnery, Tarrant Point, Sarah Boddington Foster, and Heather DeSantos from Springwood. So it'll be a match featuring two of those sides. And it'll be Cooper Fliedner. He's asking for this one to get right down now.
Great shooting from Cooper.
And Coop, yeah. He's done well. It's great to see you the other day too, Brandy. I did mention when I was on the call having the Midwest Academy players and some of the local kids getting out and having a lap with
we had the Midwest Region Junior team this weekend for seven-a-side. They come over a bit of a get-together, and
Victor Brook's
the manager, and Glenn Morrison the coach. Put them through some drills and get them primed for this weekend.
Well, it's a great thing that you do, and great to give the juniors the opportunity to show their wares, and we look forward to bringing that to you this weekend. We've got 3 sessions on Saturday, and then the semi-final and final on Sunday. So 5 sessions of juniors to enjoy this weekend. They'll be out here with a little training camp with Stewie White and Carl Healy and
Jimmy Reynolds coming down.
Jimmy, and then myself and Lee have been employed to
help along
as in the cattle dog role. Yes, exactly right. We'll be rounding them up. This is very good here from Michael Gibbons. Can he sneak all the way through? Just a little bit short.
It's been a hit for the last 4 or 5 years with that junior training.
Well, it's a great opportunity to have the kids, particularly on the first day before competition starts, to mix them up, mingle with one another, and make new friends. And some of the friendships that we see through junior bowls can carry on right throughout one's life, one's career. And Andrew Lynn and Cameron Curtis were talking about the bad old days when they were playing junior bowls 40 plus years ago on the Northern Rivers. Up and down here. The call from the entrance is, I think, favouring that they're probably down to the red. So there's a shot. The call was on the back end. There's a little bit of weight. Can pop the red bowl out of the head, or can turn any of the Central Coast bowls in the front up onto the jack. Clinton Doust probably could have played it a little bit firmer, but in the end, it's staying up at the back of the ring. It's viable for them. And a call from Benny Allcorn. You just go out there and draw this, mate. Tom's got 2 or 3 feet there, Brownie, to draw it.
Yep.
Anything inside this this wing bowl will be good.
Got a wide line.
Well, they've got pace too.
You never know, behind the head, anything can happen. Especially then guys are playing through it, trying to sip their bowl out.
Well, that's exactly right. As
So he's got more weight this time, I think.
Well, certainly a more direct line. This is the shot that was being called for, was to pop that red bowl out through the head. I think he's done enough to get Jake Beard into the count at the front. It's a good bowl from Clinton Doust, and you can see sort of a similar shot being called for. Get through the head, get to the jack. Both the bowls at the back of the rink, the white, blue and yellow and the red bowl belong to Manildra. There's a positive line here, Brownie.
Bit under.
Well,
Backdoor drop.
That's the cap didn't come off to celebrate that bowl from Ben Allcorn. He might have just been making a slight adjustment, but it is going to be, I reckon, 1 shot to Manildra with that. See how good these players are at remembering my explicit instructions. Not too bad. Got a good run at the head here, and it's going to be Shane Gibbon looking to just turn through anything at the front. Anything bar the blue bowl. Well, he's turned the blue bowl over. Got his own through, though, as well. That could be good enough. What do you like, Brownie? It's either the blue bowl at 3 o'clock for Manildra, or the pale blue bowl, which the entrants are now standing in front of, at 10 o'clock. What do you reckon, mate?
Yeah, it's a bit of much, really. Well, the jack goes either way. Could be one down or could get one up if it goes to the right. Cooper's bowl there, but it goes to the left.
Well,
This
is
look, just drawing up through that hole.
tricky shot. Not a lot of percentage here for Manildra. I think I would have preferred to have seen him maybe playing a little bit more positive at that, trying to get the jack moving through on the forehand. Like, there is a chance that you can give it away, but you pick the gate through there with good weight, you can get the jack coming to the back of the ring, make a little smiley face.
That's an indication of Shane what he's going to play through there.
Yeah, the only thing he's got to be careful of, if he's playing the forehand, is the little jack trail. But I think the title line had some ways to win there as well. Could sit the blue bowl out. You're not going to do so. And now for Manildra, it's a hard one to get a 2. You either play much more positive, try to trail the jack and risk giving it away. But given what we saw before, I think it'll be backhand. That bowl can be turned through, or just sneak around, try to draw it cold.
Pretty close line. What?
Doesn't want Jake Beards up and over. Yeah, that was the risk. And it's going to be one shot to the entrance. Yeah, there was a danger there, and I thought if you're going to be playing that sort of tight line towards the head, you might as well go a bit firmer on the other hand and try to get the trail. The only thing you could do on draw weight there was giving it away. And while it's not terminal, it's hardly ideal either. So Jake Beard and the entrance looking for a short little length. It's been plan A. And Jake Beard, well, he's lobbed that one out on a very wide line. Cooper Fliedner. Brownie's just going to step out for a moment. He's going to clear his throat. He's going to go and furnish me with a bottle of water as well. So look, thank you for the ongoing good service there. Jake Beards fired his second bowl down just to go and jump right in the middle of the picture. And there we go. He's a good young bloke. Cooper Fliedner just missing. And Michael Gibbons. And look to provide something for us here. He's been short a few times in this direction. Has been bumped up to make him look perhaps a little bit better than how he's playing so far, but I'll play off his experience. Expect he'll get involved before too long. This looks good from Sam. Yeah, looks good. Is good. Number 1. Well, Gibbons now. Well, I feel he's not really corrected there. What little breeze there is, they are playing into, and I wonder if that's just not causing him a little issue. Thank you, Anthony Brown. He's just come past and furnished me with an icy cold bottle of water. Probably just left outside overnight to keep cool, was it? Sam, he'd be disappointed with that. He played the first one so good. And Lindsay Brown back with us. And now Clinton Doust. Really not much on for him with big wall in front. This is the only way to get to it, and he's played it beautifully. That's a sensational shot, Clinton Doust. See. Players there watching on intently. This is a lovely line here too. Gets down, sits this out. I'll be hitting the replay button. Get it. What a shot.
Great shot. Tom Casey.
Oh, that one might be going on the social media channels before too long. The great Trish Brewer with us here today. Kira O'Shea is in the sick bed. So, trust you're feeling better, Kira. We'll see her again this weekend. She's coming back for the 7-a-side.
She get the Dubbo flu.
Well, that's flattened a few. We had Lee Stinson get knocked down at the very start of the campaign, and for him to have 2 or 3 days in bed is very rare. So, must have been. I suggested it was rhinovirus.
Probably, yeah.
Given we were at Dubbo City, the home of the rhinos.
Or we might have been out to the zoo.
Yeah, well, I understand a few players were out there in recent days. They've had an early mark. I spoke to Nick Cahill. He said he was going to go out and go for a lap around the zoo.
Yeah, a few players went out yesterday before they played in the fours. Did the early morning. I don't know whether they walked or got the buggy or drove around.
Well, either way, it's a fantastic thing. It's been a minute since I've been out there, but a fantastic day out. Now, this is good.
Oh, he's waiting now. He's got the...
Yeah, it was just a bit speedy, wasn't it? And now for Manildra, I think it might be as many as 2 shots here, so important that Ben adds to this count. Can play the forehand pretty safely. Don't feel as though you'd have to be really unlucky to drag this jack away from your own and far enough
Great effort
to count. It's a good effort, and what that's also done, it's probably in the eye a little bit for Shane. Yeah, you can see his body language saying, well, how do I get to that? Call, is it still there? Kind of have to play as though it's not. You can get a little feather off it, but this looks to be on the high side. And now that purple bowl of Skip Ben Allcorn. Outside edge of it, chip it in, get the inside edge of it and go across yourself. This looks to be high.
On the high side again. Pretty good weight too.
2 shots it's going to be to Manildra. Let's have a look at the shot that got us there. We saw a super one with the previous bowl from Clinton Doust. This was, the bowl of the contest so far. Sat Clinton Doust out and counted for 2 shots. Really good effort.
He got the right roll too, Nick. Could have sat on the other side of the jack, made a bit of a target, but got the right roll off it.
Yeah, very clever. And at 6-3, it's a good fight back from Manildra. They probably haven't played to their best advantage so far. And this looks to be a really important battle up front here. I'd say so far, Jake Beard has had the measure of Cooper Fliedner. Cooper, the local. Back he'll be able to fire a shot here. Johnny Green, well, he had a big loss yesterday in the seniors. That's good from Coop. He's on top. Linton Riddell and Jeff Myers having an excellent tussle there. This is Jake Beard now. He's calling for this one to hang out. Well, he's played that really nicely. It's a good shot from Jake Beard.
Great ball.
Very proud of himself there.
The old saying, one on, one behind,
Well,
which is good.
That's pretty much exactly what he's done, right? But after a little tactic change from Manildra, the mat has come up as far as it's been.
Good line here. Might be just
It's just going to slip underneath.
great effort.
That's okay. Oh, Gibbons now.
It's a bit high and a bit quick. Oh, it's going to ditch. Just a couple feet short.
He played good weight the first one, and once again, I think I speak about it so regularly. If you nail the first one, it makes it so much easier. Oh, well, Gibbons, he's missed short in the other direction, and now he's missed long going this way. So I wonder if just there's not much for Breeze, but it might be playing some tricks on him.
Good ball
Close here.
Charles Jack back to his own.
Charles,
ball.
well, he did too.
You got the second hit and one read.
Yeah, well, they talk about that in rugby league, don't they? The second kick's really dangerous.
Cooper Fliedner might have shot.
I reckon you're exactly right there, Brownie. And the danger for Clinton Doust is that there's not really...
You can use that outside bowl and get the inside off like...
As I
great
say,
effort.
there's not really much going for him because of how those bowls are lined up, but it's a super good head now. And all of a sudden, there is a Michael Gibbons bowl at the back of the rink as well, which might come in handy. But there's one for Cooper Fliedner as well, so this is really good here. Gets down, sits that through. Well, wanted the inside part of it.
Shot.
Now, I wonder how much more positive Clinton Doust will look to be. Still needs to be arriving with a metre of weight here. And gets through, pops that onto Cooper Fliedner, who hangs around. Can't get rid of him that easily. Yeah, I wonder if there isn't a thought to maybe go a bit bigger at this now. Only risk though, Brownie, isn't it? That if you get it, if it goes wrong, the jack can go out to the right hand side of screen, and this is Manildra bowls 1-2 over there catching. Just a comment coming through on the stream. Mick Gibbons is playing injured, so that might be part of it. It did hurt his knee yesterday. So I hope things free up for you, Mick, throughout the game, because we want to see these players at their very best. And we know that over the course of these big campaigns, injuries do happen. So we'll see now what Shane is going to do for us. Playing a tight line Oh, it's turned Manildra up into the head. It's pretty well protected now. This is why I sometimes like, Brownie, the opportunity to go and hit something while you can still see it.
Yep.
If it gets covered over.
Still a shot there with the entrance guys. Just swinging around. Try that jack. He's got his back bowl there, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, a couple of back bowls to the entrance on the backhand side, but it's a tricky one.
Ben's trying to cover the outside one there. Just, it's not a bad area. In case Shane does get the jack.
Well, you can see what Shane's trying to do here.
Ben's all on his weight.
Can get down. There's a cannon as well that might work for them. He can turn that bowl. Manildra just can't get off the jack. And it's going to be one. So couldn't shake Cooper Fliedner. And Coop, I like this aggressive tactic. Marches up the rink with the mat. Whips the phone out. He's going to put the score in for us. And it's 6 shots to 4. Jason Pinnock saying some very complimentary things about you, Anthony Brown. Remarkable. Didn't realise you had access to his YouTube account.
Oh, Jace.
No, he's saying nailing the hosting again, Brownie. Great work. Well,
We miss him this year. He was here a couple of years ago doing all the commentary with you.
He's very good, Jason, but as so often, he's got a big campaign of events at his own club, including some Bowls New South Wales events coming up shortly. So some big tournaments too. So if you're in the Northern Rivers area, do pop in, go and see Jace, and use the code LeastInstant10 for 10% off any purchases at the club there. He had the CEO Greg Target playing at
Great leading from young Cooper.
at Macquarie
Two
yesterday.
great bowls.
Yeah, well, Coop, he's starting to find his range.
He's got the hole. He's going to do the rub off that.
Well, gets in for shot.
He was in the area, so which was good. Like,
Well, it's, as you say, it's no drama with that. Play good weight, that's one of the results available to you. Now, yeah, you can see Gibbons has got a very short action. Looks to be hampered somewhat. Now for Sam Allcorn,
he's in the area. Should swing down off Coops.
well, you can get Coop up and over as well. That builds the head, builds the target up. And Gibbons now.
It's a lot better bowl this time.
Well, even if he squeezes past, that's okay.
Yep.
That's okay. Probably second and fourth now, so improving things for the entrance. Didn't have another bowl within Kui at that stage.
So Tom's got a nice shot here. Just played a yard through, you'd think. Just sit in a shot bowl. Safe for 3, but good weight. Just a bit wide.
Lovely action here of Doust. Just on the high side as well. A few players missing high consistently here. I think you need to be paying attention. And so if I'm going to miss, let's try to miss on the low side now.
Tom's out there as well.
Yeah, just
Doesn't
high
look
for
that
this
bad.
weight. Well, it's Clinton Doust going across, so just everybody floating a few on the high side here.
This looks... Oh, it's got...
Short. So it is one to Jake Beard. But second and third still a favour for Manildra. But catches are limited, and that forehand side's looking a little bit cluttered now, particularly with a couple of the entrance players standing in front of it. But we've got other angles available. And they've been very good so far. You can see the intent. So you can get to it on the backhand. Get down, turn it over, but I believe it's going to be forehand opted for. Once again, just play it tight. Go to school on what we've seen. Michael Gibbons is like a statue out there that's just clipped off the front. And good man wandering out of the head. Shane. That's a good positional bowl, if nothing else.
Tom called Ben on the other hand earlier, but now he's saying again. No, he's going to stick to his...
He's going to play at the backhand this time. I think that white bowl at the top of the picture there, that's the one that got shifted. And, well, there's a fortunate squeeze there. Didn't quite get it. There's been some luck in this game already. And now... how much? What's the appetite for risk here? Saying you draw it cold. You've got probably a foot to draw.
It looks a bit tight. Going to cut across.
Well, there's a shocking that result there, almost. Well, has he given it away? Not quite. So, a little bit of fortune from both teams. They're not playing without risk. But it is a 7-shot-to-4 lead. Jake Beard, he's going to go marching up with the mat now as well. So, as we swing the camera around, we can see a beautiful day here in the Golden West. We're at Club Dubbo for round 2. This is the men's fours competition. And Jake might not have sent that one far enough. What do we think there? The umpire's being looked at. They're into it. So shortish length has been preferred so far by the entrance. Fliedner just on the high side. Jake Beard.
It's like a better ride, Nick, this one.
Yeah, I think we've seen players have
In the area.
probably consistently missed high here, so tighten up the line.
Young Cooper. He's got... Depends on his weight here.
Yeah, you can see he tucked his hands together, was disappointed with that, knew it was a good track. Gibbons now.
On the short side as well.
I'm okay with that from him though. He has missed on the big side in this direction. You know, he's at least acknowledging that fact and looking to dial things back a fraction. Sam now
What's that gap? He's very close.
sneaks through the hole. That'll be good enough for number 1. But safe to say, yet to be absolutely nailed here. And Nick's found a bit more speed. Found himself in a viable home back there. Sam probably wants to draw this under the red bowl there of Cooper Fliedner. Something just like that. That's very good. And that will be 2. Shane Gibbon flapping his wings there, the entrance Seahawks, and saying, you get this either way, probably go to school on that. Last bowl gives a really good guide. And Clinton Doust has gone to school on it. This will be number 1 in a moment. It's a nice shot there, Brownie.
Yep. Red ball. Second jack high, so it gives Tom something to play for. You can play, yard through, sit the bowl, or got 2 catches there with the jack. That bowl that's a bit short on the right there, that's a good guide. You've got to be inside that.
Well, it's backhand with a positive track.
Not far away.
Just going to slide past. You can see the intent there.
Another one in the catching zone.
Yes, they're building up the back of the rink there. Got 2 slips in a gully now. Manildra. But I think for Clinton Doust.
Looks like a tighter line.
Yeah, wants to get up to his own and just turn it down. I think that bowl might just make the Allcorn skip, make the call.
I would have stayed there.
Yeah, stay there. Go a bit firmer at it, but
yeah. Even if he hit the bowl fat, he's could roll on for shot or stay in the head.
Yeah, so a little change from Manildra. Just got to scrub off the front. Falls in for second shot. Well, I think now it's opportunity to really look at that trail. A shot here from Manildra. Jack down the line to there would be worth plenty.
He needs to either turn the shot bowl over, try and get beyond Jack, or miss that and you finish in a good position.
Yeah, exactly right, Brownie. Shot bowl back to the centre line. You turn it over once, it'd be absolutely brilliant.
Not bad to that line. Depends on his weight now.
Just wants to run on. Spin, spin, spin. Well, sits in front.
Very handy.
It's a decent defender.
That was third wood.
So this is the side on view. You can just see the top of the jack peeking out above the white bowl of Clinton Doust. But I think you're playing this pretty positive here. Got to make sure you're getting through something at the front, even if you do risk to go another one down. Well, can't be short. I mean, that's too conservative.
Yes.
Everyone, they'll be playing to their strengths, and I do understand that, but
What if Shane just play a little bit on the tight side underneath his last one? If sits that, he can make 3.
I like your call here, Brownie. I think it gives some opportunities. Yeah, get down to that bowl there.
Which is he's looking at, I think.
Well, if you're on the high side, you can turn your own white bowl down, which would be a favourable result too. Particularly if it was 2. Well, based on that, the call is draw from Tom Casey. And well, it's a good draw. just doesn't quite flop down. And what's the damage here?
Measure for shot.
Damage is tape measure. So we feel it was definitely one to the entrance, and the shot ball got turned through the head a little bit too far. Might be very close, yes, and we'll see. Oh, Michael Gibbons likes it, and yes, it is one shot still to the entrance, so perhaps a little bit fortunate. But as I say, feels as though both teams have been flirting with danger in this contest. And Jake Beard now once again. Oh dear. That's a Nick Hines special there, that jack roll. He's done enough to keep it in though. So that would be a Nick Hines special, keeping it in. Those who've played with or against me,
so you're not a good jack thrower?
Yeah, they don't let me play lead very much.
Oh, right. We've got a few members here like that. Our chairman's the same. He can't throw a jack. Throws it either out of bounds or in the ditch.
Well, Jake Beard, you can make up for a poor jack roll with a good first bowl, and he's done just that.
I heard the other day, Nick, I think it was Gary Willis was saying that a few of the jackaroos are throwing the jack with their opposite hand, so they don't get the weight of the jack head of the bowl. You've heard that theory?
Yeah, it's something that I've heard of. It probably requires a little bit of skill, but there is an argument that you can be deceived by the pace of the jack, but there's probably a counter argument that you can get a gauge with the pace of the jack. Yeah. So I think whatever works for you. Not bad there from.
I know with on the carpet or indoors that the jack's a little bit heavier than a normal jack.
Yeah, that's it's commonly the way. The heavyweight jacks on the synthetic surfaces and slightly lighter weight ones on the grass. Gibbon, he's on a great track there. Just really need to finish past.
Always in my team, I always like my second to be through the head. Like, I don't care they're 2 or 3 yards through, but I always like to see him play through the head all the time.
Well, there's. I'm pulling back the curtain here a little bit on my own club. I'm considered perhaps a little bit more of the accommodating skips and trying to find the positive in everyone's play. And I said, well, look, you're better off behind, but I would like you to nail one eventually. Yeah. You know, you can be 3 feet past all day, and I'll be going to the head 30 down. So.
Yeah, see that side too. Yeah.
So yeah, you just need to, if you're missing good areas, but I'd love you to nail a couple. Sam Allcorn, he was short with his first. But he's played some of the bigger bowls of this match, and this looks to be better paced. He can get down to Jake Beard here. He's played this beautifully.
Yes. Could make 3 there.
Well, it's at least 2. I think Jake Beard's probably stuck around for third shot. And with how this is set up, Michael Gibbon, yeah, I think the call is good here. Go firm at this. So we'll see. Wait for the first time from Clinton Doust. He's looking for the jack or the bowl. And he won't get it with that one.
Should be a good guide there, Nick, just between the 2 front rails.
Well, that's exactly right. And I think this is where, and again, pulling back the curtain, I think some players in there with youthful exuberance will try to go straight up the middle at these sort of things. You can still let the bowl turn a little bit, and this is pretty cagey from Manildra. They've made 3. So Clinton Doust really needs the jack. Good play though. He'll back him to adjust here. He's going to get it. That will kill, and we'll go again. Good shooting from Clinton, and we'll see what we're going to do.
End of the game.
Yeah. What are the players going to do here? They're sending the rest of the bowls down the rink, so they must like it back closer to the tea and coffee station. So what that did, though, is it wiped out what was an excellent bowl from Manildra's Sam Allcorn. As I say, I feel as though he's played some of the bigger bowls of this contest, and perhaps none more so than that. That was a super shot. So back live now, Jake. Going to get the jack underway, and he's kept this one on the straighter and narrower.
Just an update on Green 1, Nick. Some say the section of death is Section 1. Twisty's leading 12-3 over Park Beach. And Maryland's leading 5-3 over Tarrant Point.
There we go. I'll bring it through at the bottom of your picture. So, yeah, all the action here. So these are all the matches at the great Club Dubbo, where we are today, home of the West Dubbo Roos. And I'm thrilled to be joined by the great Anthony Brown, bowls coordinator here at the club. J-By Norris has got a good lead over Nathan Wise. Dave Quigley and Trent Whittingham having a good tussle out there, 7 shots apiece. And John Campton and Greg Stewart, they're closely matched as well. The other two teams in this section, and as we know, Shane Gibbon and Ben Allcorn locked in here. Gunnedah Trail Warilla in the women's. And Batto Bay and Mona Vale shooting out. We'll watch women's action this afternoon, and it'll be 1 o'clock start for that. So all those results are available to you on your devices. You can follow along live. Download the Bowls Link app. So head to the app store and search Bowls Link, or you can get that on your browser. Head to the Bowls Link results portal. That's results.bowlslink.com.au. And you can follow along in all of those matches as they are being played. We've got 3 venues in action for the final time today. And it's been brilliant to have the support of this great club, Club Dubbo, as well as North Dubbo, RSL Sporties, and the Macquarie Club. We've been serviced magnificently by them, and we thank our partners in the host venues, as well as Dubbo Regional Council and TAB for their ongoing support of this magnificent event. Over 800 competitors across the 3 weeks we're out here. Huge economic impact to the community and to the club. And I think we might see a huge economic impact from the Bowls New South Wales staff tomorrow night once we get to the end of this program.
Yes. Even from our volunteers, yes. I'll just second that. Nick, just thank you to Dubbo City, North Dubbo Sporties and Dubbo Macquarie Club coming on board with us. I think they've really enjoyed it as well.
Oh, mate, it's been, the atmosphere at both clubs has been fantastic. I've had the pleasure of being out there a few times, and so Clinton Doust has just drawn shot.
Tomorrow afternoon, they've been invited to come over. Our CEO, Brett's invited all their volunteers and their manager team to come over and watch the
Oh, what a fantastic thing to do.
final of the fours and the presentation of the, just a bit of a gesture thanking them as well for all their hard work.
That's brilliant. Oh. They have been superb, and the stand has been superb too on the live stream. Nick Hind and Anthony Brown with you here from Club Dubbo. We just saw, perhaps a little bit unfortunately for Tom Casey, he's just turned Clinton Doust down directly behind the jack, and that's going to be tricky to get out. We haven't seen the proclivities of the Manildra team to include going running at things. We know Cooper Fliedner likes to drive, but he's not going to get too many opportunities from a lead position.
Lead position, yeah.
So this is a direct line, but not a heap of pace.
I think that's where he's lacking again. No pace with it.
Well,
Probably a good wait for a draw shot. But
it's
yeah.
the inside, yeah. I think it's only one, once again, now to the entrance. And I'll tell you what, the other angle is going to look really good here because you can see exactly, as I'll swing this camera around, exactly that jack is lined up with the middle now of the Clinton Doust bowl. So it is going to be pretty tricky to dig out. And looking to add on now the entrance, getting around the pack, get down to this red bowl. This is really well played here from skipper Gibbon. Yes, good enough. They'll make two. Hit the replay button. Well, I think two down. Probably doesn't want to risk. Well, no, there isn't really much risk here. I'm just having a look here. I think it's probably probably second, probably third and fourth to Manildra. Let's see how much weight is played by Ben. It's going to be under the line. Doesn't want to clip all of his out. That's okay. But yeah, good positive intent there. I think ditch weight is required if they're going to change this up. And you can see there's a little right toe being pointed by Clinton Doust saying, I'd really like something at the back there just in case.
He's getting back for a draw shot.
But this works too. Get across. That's going to be good for three. And, well, I think you're still committed though here. If you're Ben Allcorn, you've got to go again.
Tight line again. He needs...
Well, he's not going to get that sort of fortune. Tips the entrance over. That'll be 3 shots to the entrance, and they will take an 11 shots to 4 lead. We've had 10 ends completed. Well, I've been looking around for Dean Hodges. I was almost going to send him to go and get a toasted sandwich or something. I haven't quite had a sufficient sustenance yet this morning. Have you had a toasted sandwich or something yet, Dino? Oh, Anthony Brown. Well, he's been very good buying coffees, providing all the volunteers with lunches and
Deb.
tickets.
Hey, Deb. Lunch ticket. Meal ticket for you. Oh, you got it.
We got meal tickets there. Don't worry about that. No, I was going to suggest a morning snack. Oh, Dean's saying I should get through the garbage bag of Andrew Lynn's biscuits, but that's not very nice. It's only half a garbage bag now.
I did buy a box of biscuits for Andrew. I got told a couple of weeks ago to
Yeah, no,
get
that's
a box of biscuits for Andrew.
compulsory.
He's nearly gone through them.
So Dino's going to go and furnish us with a morning snack. We just thought there wasn't much left at the house. We've eaten the fridge down quite well. I had the last of the eggs yesterday. There was a bit of fruit this morning. I've had a mandarin. That's been all so far. So Dino's going to go and furnish us with something. Cooper wants us to get right back down to the jack. This is fantastic. That's a great lead bowl from Cooper Fliedner. And he's putting the pressure back on. You know, Cooper's been well credentialed. He's a junior squad member. Michael Gibbons, well, he hasn't played a bowl bigger than this yet in the game. That's a super shot there from Mick. Finishes in an excellent home. May well still be down, but has massively improved it for the entrance.
Just a bit on the high side. Good weight.
Well, what he's done, it's actually cannoned in and turned Cooper back down there, and you can see really visual there from skipper Shane. He says, I want you up, under, sitting any of these red bowls.
He's urging it on, not done.
Yeah, well, Shane couldn't have been more explicit, though, with the hand gestures, could he? That was, I want you through that. I think, yeah, still pretty safe on the backhand draw here. Can play tight and look to get to Jake Beard. Sam now. He's on the tight line. If he's under Michael Gibbons, well, that's a super home.
Great shot there.
Yeah, got the clear road that was required. And has finished him in excellent position at the back of the rink.
I doubt Clinton will be short with this. He'll be through the head.
Well, something pretty similar. I think, turning Jake down to the jack. And something just like this. Oh, it's a good effort. Tom Casey now. Clear road. It's going to be good. He's just crashed into...
Fortunately, crashed there. It's pretty good iron, I thought.
Well, what he has done, though, is he's given himself an opportunity. He can now turn his own bowl up. He's got an entrance bowl out of the road. But there might be, well, at 11-4, it's not desperation stakes yet, but I feel as though Manildra need to look to try to make a number here.
It's got that bit harder edge. Would have made in for shot, but
and this is...
I think Manildra still got it.
Yeah, I like this call, though. The call is under to sit Jake Beard and potentially stay around for 3 or 4. And Tom Casey's on a tighter line and now has his own bowl at the front to bash up into the head. So that's going to be another counter, I feel, for Manildra. And all of a sudden, that Jake Beard bowl is the only one within a bull's roar. Looking a little bit lonely there. And any jack movement across, into that sort of area brings a lot in for Manildra. So it's going to be important here from Shane. Going to look to get something else close, I feel. And the players, yes. Well, if he can get this jack, well, he's got something close. That's very good. How close is it? Is it number 1? Have a look on the other angle. Well, the indication from Sam there was to maybe try to run that bowl out of the head. So I suspect if it's not shot, it'll be second. We're going to see a forehand here from Ben Allcorn. Let's sort of wait to pop that bowl out of the head. Missed narrow. I think you're probably better off looking for the jack.
Now, yeah, with that back bowl now, he's punched through. It was his. There's a little bit of a cluster there to the right there.
Yeah.
4 there, if I can get the jack through there. That will bring him back into the game.
Yeah, now, how aggressive do the entrants play this? There's potentially a cover bowl to go in at the back of the rink. Or still that forehand shot to reach down and get another counter. Or we can see The right toe of Clinton Doust has gone out again and said, no, I'd like the cover, please. And hasn't quite achieved that. So for Manildra, asking Ben to play a pretty tricky shot here. So he's in a reasonable sort of an area here. If only we had a better view of it. Well, the jack's got moving. That's not exactly how they would have drawn it up, but it's going to be 2 to Manildra. Well, we did say we liked the jack to get going back there. Probably didn't imagine it in the ricochet rabbit fashion that it happened, but that was pretty well done. And Cooper Fliedner, he's gone back to Manildra's plan A, which is taking that mat right up the line. So he's right in front of us here on your pictures here at Club Dubbo. It's Nick Hind and Anthony Brown with you. And we trust you're enjoying the coverage wherever you're watching around Australia or around the world. Shane Gibbon skipping for the entrance. Leads Ben Allcorn for Manildra. 11 shots to 6. To 6. I had to almost spit out my last syllable there. Scott Matheson, once again, complimentary. Doesn't feel like you, Scotty. It's good from Jake. Really good from Jake. That's a great start. Cooper Fliedner, he's in a great catching home as well. So, good stuff from the leads here. I feel like they've been evenly matched of late. Fliedner just skipping past. Jake Beard, well, he's overplayed that one a little bit. You can see what the intent was to get to the back of the rink. To protect his shot bowl, but it did get picked up out of the immaculately manicured sand pits that Darren maintains.
Yes.
Margot's watching from Wollongong. Phil Hupke watching from Silverdale. Baden Powell agreeing with me. This is a remarkable day. And, Dean Hodges delivers the goods. Mick Gibbons delivers as well. It's a super shot. You call it, Brownie. I'm going to have a little nibble here.
You're all right, mate. Sam's just playing a bit through weight, trying to split the two bowls. It's just a bit under the target. Good line, all down to his weight. Shane's urging it on. It's number 3, but it's a bit of a target. What's Tom going to do here? I presume he won't be short. He's definitely playing weight through it. Got the jack, bowl on the jack. Still in bounds, I think. Indication where the jack is. Can't tell who's got shot. Well, that front one might be out. Yep. So I presume Cooper's Manildra might have 2, or not sure where the toucher went.
I'm back with you, Brownie, and of course that is the commentator's curse. As soon as you do something,
Something happens.
the action gets a bit more exciting. But it was a good hit there from Manildra to get that jack moving, and now from drive to draw. See the little orange indicator at bottom left of your picture. That's the position
If it
of
stays up, that will be
the jack in the ditch, and that's going to run out. So
So
tricky
still
to get to.
Still plenty of room there, Nick. You could, 5 feet, 6 feet?
Oh, you don't need to get too greedy here. I think, get past the 2 metre mark, and
This should be very close.
that'll
be the
do.
shot.
Yeah, big one for players to go and practice. Go and set jacks up out there. As I say, you don't need to draw to the lip, particularly in this situation. Just get anything past the 2 metre mark is a viable bowl, and it gives the players behind you an opportunity to turn that up if required, or to play a bit more positively if required. As a third in this situation or a second in this situation, you don't need to be perfect.
That's one of the drills. One of our club coaches, Glenn Morrison, he does it with the kids, drawing for the 2 metre mark to the ditch, trying to finish in that area.
Yep.
Where this comes into play now, where
Well, this gets back and stays up. Well, not quite. Yeah, I think I've said it a few times. Perfection is the enemy of good. A good bowl in this situation is going to be much more useful than the absolute perfect bowl.
Yep.
Because it's much more achievable. I've got a little scrape there. That one's going to drop in too. So only one to the entrance. Ben Allcorn, well, this looks to be better paced. Can he pull it up in time? Benny. No, goodbye. And now for Shane Gibbon. This is a free kick for a player of his ability. Anything that stays up, well, he's going to be disappointed with that. There's too many on the bank there. I think all the players will be feeling as though they've let a couple of shots go potentially, but
definitely
one shot to the entrance. And Jake Beard back in control of the jack.
So what about what they were thinking then, Nick? Were they trying to actually do the absoluta, or that's why they fell in? Or?
Yeah, as I say, I understand that there are times where you do need to absolutely draw centimetre perfect to the pit, and the state championships last year, Lee Schreiner, of course, played that famous bowl against Ben Twist under lights, drawing right to the lip. But it wasn't required there.
No.
Good was good enough. You didn't have to be perfect. And, it's another one that Michael Wilkes talks about sometimes when he's coaching the juniors. If they're a metre short, 2 metres short all day because they're getting greedy trying to draw front touches, you can get greedy in that situation, trying to draw to the lip absolutely perfectly, and you keep dropping in. So I think just something for everyone to be conscious of when you're going out and having a roll up. Think about purposeful practice and what game situation you're looking to improve your bowls for. Cooper Fliedner, he's probably had the better of Jake Beard in recent ends. Gets a turn through his own here. That'll be a good shot. Yeah, well done, mate.
Well, Coop. Keeping Manildra in the game. So only 6 behind. With 9 to go. He doesn't like it. He's turned his back already. Only takes one in, Nick, just to pick up 4 or 5, change the momentum of the game. Another good from Sam. That's in the area. He's not there again, I think. Struggling a bit this morning. Sam could add another one here for Manildra. Put the pressure on Clinton. He's in the area again. Just sits on his own. He'll be a great bowl. Yep. Behind the jack. Very good.
They're building a better head this time, aren't they, Manildra? Got a few around it, and well, Gibbons, as we know, he's playing injured. We've just had a lovely young lady come in. She's got homemade somethings in the bag. I'm excited to check this out. I'm sure Dean Hodges will come running as soon as he hears about homemade snacks. This is good again from Manildra. They're building this head up nice. That's 4 at least. And Clinton Doust with some number pressure being applied, probably for the very first time in this match. We back a play of his ability to get one very close.
He likes it. He very likes it. Very much.
Well, that's a super shot there from Clinton Doust under some pressure. And see, high fives all round. But I think that's one. Manildra have got the next 4 or 5 at least. Playing positive to that.
This might be just under.
Just under the
If
line.
he stays in the head, that's another one in the head for him.
All right. So I think there's... Manildra might have missed a trick. There's been a few opportunities to attack, which they've not yet taken advantage of. And I understand everybody plays their own game. But yeah, you can see the body language there from Manildra is that we probably could afford to be a little bit more aggressive. They can probably afford to give us a slightly better view on this, but
Shane be hoping to sit on his own or just change head up a bit, roll it in, or come in off it, sitting right on the jack.
something just like this, you reckon, Brown? How good. What a shot. If only we had a better view of it, we could have...
Yes.
that might have been the replay of the day. But the boys have cleared out, and...
The shot's still there from Manildra.
Well, now that White Bowl's fallen over, there might be a chance to get them both if he played big weight.
You can see inside edge of the Cooper's bowl.
Yep. Yep, you're all seeing the same thing that I am, Anthony Brown. This is why we're a good team. This is the stream team here. Well, he'll need the inside edge now if he's going to get a result. Just skips past, does push Manildra Sam Allcorn bowl to the back of the rink. That is the deepest bowl now. And my expectation is that they'll be running for cover. Ooh. Wouldn't you like to know, Anthony Brown? Pulling back the curtains here just a little bit. We've got our commentary position has become well known, and one of the lovely ladies who's been here clearly listening in has come and brought some crumble, cold little crumble slice in there by the looks of things. Now this is going to be, gets past, that's okay.
Shot's still there, like still 4 seconds.
Yeah, I reckon.
Yeah, 4 seconds.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, probably the next 5.
Playing a bit more purpose this time, I think.
Oh, I don't know, Brownie. I think he's under the line again. Yeah, probably took
Great effort.
more power required there, but one comes out and
13-6.
well, was there only one? I had that down for being 2 shots there, but the players will, fortunately, as competitive live scoring is being used for this event, we'll be able to pick up on exactly what the score was in just a moment. You can do so as well on your device. Download the BowlsLink app or head to the BowlsLink results portal. That is results.bowlslink.com.au. I might give the the ticker another spin here. And we'll see exactly what the score is through 13 completed ends. I'm just a little bit reluctant to put the score up in case I'm wrong. A decent start there from Jake Beard. Better one though from Cooper Fliedner. It was 2. Jake Beard, yeah, you can see he's a bit dark on himself there. Wanted that one to run on a little bit further. Coop now. He's calling for this one to steady. I think it's okay if he gets to the back of the ring. No, that's all good. Gibbons got his weight a little bit better there. So that's all the results from this venue. I'll bring you everything that's going on at the Macquarie Club and Dubbo City. Anthony Brown, what are you looking at there, mate?
Oh, just checking the other scores from in the open divisions. Some big scores in the ladies, I just noticed.
Yeah, there's some big scores in the seniors as well. Rick Roper is giving it to Rob Northam, as is Eric Johannes to Glenn Raymond. Good bowl there once again. I think Sam Allcorn's been probably about the best player on the rink so far, but gee, it's a few in that argument. I think Clinton Doust, he's been the pick of the players for the entrance. He just sneaks down. That'll be good enough for shot. Slides past there from Tom Casey. Yeah, Clinton Douse. He's been my man. You've seen plenty of him over recent years. He's been a quality bowler and a representative. Played on the central, not the Central Coast, the Manning Great Lakes region. He was a member at Tuncurry.
I thought he was at Tuncurry with
until fairly recently. Yeah, up that way.
He's a greenkeeper by trade.
Another one of the good ones in our sport. Didn't take himself too seriously. He said this was going to be the comedy show today, but he's playing better than that. This is pretty good though too from Tom.
Just look at that section, Nick, with that seniors. That section of caramel, hardboard.
Yeah, some interesting results there, isn't there?
Yeah, both won by 18 yesterday.
Yeah.
And both those teams are getting beaten today.
Yeah, probably didn't see some of the outcomes that we got, but...
Very unusual for Johnny Green to get beat by 18.
Well,
him and Eric Jones.
Well, it's a good side too. Mal Lyons and Ray Parks there as well, both well-credentialed, long-time Grade 1 players. Ray Parks has been a bane of my existence at certain tournaments over the years. He's a bit of a pest. But he can play. And then he's always happy to go and buy you a lemonade after the game as well. So, happy to have him.
It's a bit of a discussion here between Tom and Ben.
Hang on, what the options are here.
Probably need to win this end to keep intact.
Yeah, I think it's getting to that time of the game, isn't it, Brandy? There's 8 ends to play and you're 8 shots behind. You know, you don't want to be losing too many more ends, and equally it's probably time to find a number if there is one available. Well, it's chipped up a ball for the entrance, but it's also opened up a run at potentially the white bowl of Clinton Doust. And could sit for 3 or 4 as things lie. Shane on the high side here. That's not really going to change things up. So big opportunity here. Big time of the game. And Ben Allcorn, well, he played with real positive intent. He's going to, well,
Wow.
that's a snooker shot if ever you've seen it. And he's chipped one across into the head. Watch that back. It's not by any stretch the way that he would have liked to have got the shot there, but they all count the same. And just see here, it's the outside edge. That is something that you'd see on the pool table rather than the bowling green, or you'd prefer to see at any rate. And change of tactics from Manildra. It's going to be maximum length set by young star Cooper Fliedner. Well, I think he's got this on a pretty good track here for the first effort on the full length.
Ditch to ditch, yeah. Or tee to tee.
Yeah, that's pretty fair. Jake Beard. The line's okay, but just exploratory at this stage. They haven't played this length all game. I like this change from Manildra. There's a lot to be said about just doing something different when things aren't going your way. But play to your strengths still, and Cooper Fliedner, clearly Ben Allcorn has given him the confidence to say, you know, if you want to do that, mate, let's go get it. Jake Beard's going to go get it here, though. Can he get right up to the jack? Not quite. It's a good improvement. Sam, he's been my player to watch throughout this contest. And you can see why. That's beautiful weight. And Mickey's lost the jumper now. Now he's playing with some limitations. But might be the moment for him to come to the fore. Well, this looks very good.
Is he going to run it?
Oh, Mick Gibbons, well, it's a good effort. Really good. Sam, he can persevere on that backhand. Doesn't need to change too much. Probably didn't give that the run. Alan saying he's in Warrnambool, Victoria, enjoying the stream. We'd love to see a fight back from Ben and the lads. Well, it's not over yet. You know, it's still 1 over. They've probably set up some better heads as well and just haven't been able to convert their opportunities. And Tom Casey, you feel as though he might be the man to make that difference.
I don't think he's there, Nick.
Another good track.
Nice little shot there if he can trial the jack back to Sam's bowl.
Oh, Clinton Doust. So he's been my play to watch for the entrance. He's going to turn the wrong side of Cooper Fliedner. That'll be 2 now to Manildra. Go put your nose on this, Tom Casey. You can play with some freedom. Oh, I think you're a bit concerned about the back of the rink there. There's a Cooper Fliedner bowl at the back already. Don't worry about what can go wrong. What can go right here for you if you're Manildra? You're chasing some shots. I think the mindset's a little bit too defensive.
I think he's there.
Yeah, and that's the
the
risk,
right
right? Doesn't really change it up. Still leaves a good track down to the jack.
Clinton's got a wide line as well.
Well, he's floated it wide. He's going to play the cover bowl that Tom Casey was looking to do. Yeah, not quite. He's going to run to the pit even. So currently 2 to Manildra. But as I say, I don't see the fascination in trying to defend this. I think you need to put some number pressure on. You're going full length here. It's hard if you're going to make Shane Gibbon hit. There's a little bit of protection at the front.
Good if Ben can draw a front resting touch.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I think you go park one in there, and that would be a pretty hard one to beat.
Yep.
So Ben Allcorn now.
So no, there's still a fair few gaps there, like for Shane to go through.
Yeah, and that's exactly right. I think you don't want to frame it up. Parking something jack high is no good to you. So you can get on the centre line, just in front, just under it even is okay.
That's what Tom just called through there. But even the other side of it, jack high the other side, there's a gap on the other hand for Shane. We'll find out shortly.
Well, exactly right.
Doesn't look too bad.
Well,
Going to get
a flick off the outside there.
It's not too bad.
May have just gone one roll too far to have made a third. We'll get the assessment here from Clinton Doust. He's saying he can play positive, sit and run through on the last bowl, the purple. High.
There's the outside one there. No. Wow.
Well, that's a funny way of getting back to it.
That's gone back up the green.
He missed high, but it still is 1 to Manildra is the call. Probably can't be playing so positive now. That was remarkable seeing that jack. It almost felt as though the jack was sneaking up on the bowl the way that it moved, because you felt there was no chance that he could get back from there.
To draw another one.
Well, this is very good. That will be in, I reckon. Particularly when it falls over. Someone will jump up and down out there in a moment. It could be 2. And now for Shane. Well, he's in a reasonable sort of area here, Brownie. He slips underneath, gets to the jack. This could be a nail in the coffin. What a shot.
Oh.
Just going to slip out of the head.
You need that rub.
And once again, not a clear indication of the count, but it's going to be Manildra claiming another end. And if that was 2, that's going to make things a little bit more comfortable for them. And I expect Cooper Fliedner is going to try once again to go full length. I'll bring the ticker through for you once again, folks, so we can see how everybody's going. David Ferguson looking pretty good out there. Ben Twist looking to remedy yesterday's disaster. The Gunnedah team coming back at Tuncurry Beach as they did yesterday against Merimbula. Cooper Fliedner starting well enough. Well, 14-7, but the boys mightn't have put the scores in yet, so I'm going to go the other way. I'm going to head to my Bowls Link app, click on the live tab, and I'm going to see exactly what the score is because they might have beaten us to it. It was another 2, Brownie.
14-9.
To Manildra. So
Still in the game.
yeah, don't tear up your tickets just yet, folks. 6 ends to play, 5 shots the margin, and they're back within sort of a one-end score, a realistic one-end score of tying it up or potentially hitting the lead. They have had a couple of opportunities for 4s and 5s here, Manildra, and haven't taken one yet. Now might be the time. Sam's been really good. Gets his nose onto this, will be fantastic. Just slipping past.
It's in the area. It's not the close for a shot, but it's in the area, within the yardstick, as I say.
Well, you're not going to sack him for putting one there, are you, Brownie?
No.
And then roll through the scores at the other venues. So the senior women at Dubbo City, North Dubbo RSL Sporties, and senior men are at the Macquarie Club. There's 2 sections of reserves at each of those venues as well. So action aplenty all around the beautiful inland. Do you call yourselves the inland capital? You must be very close to it, of Dubbo.
Centre of New South Wales.
Centre of New South Wales. Well, we're in the Golden West at any rate, and 3 magnificent clubs hosting the TAB State Championships. We thank Club Dubbo, North Dubbo RSL Sporties, and the Macquarie Club for their ongoing support, as well as the TAB and Dubbo Regional Council. It's fantastic to have their partnership to deliver this event.
Probably the best day of the carnival.
Best day of the program for sure, Brownie.
Beautiful weather out there now.
I'm sure you'll be outside working on your tan this afternoon. Is that part of the plan? You've got the swimsuit ready?
I had a skin check yesterday and I've been told to cover up.
Very good. Well, very good here from Clinton Doust. That's number 1 and has turned over the head. It was probably 3-4 to Manildra. And once again, Clinton Doust just... it was probably a pretty rough 3 or 4 for this standard, I do concede, but Clinton Doust just showing his class and preventing those opportunities for big scores. Well, he sneaks around the front. He's going to go pretty close again here, Brownie.
Yeah. Great effort.
And that's 2 super shots there from Clinton. Yeah, applause from Manildra.
Nice little shot on here for Benny.
Well, we'll have a look at that last one again. You can see there's a nice bit of touch there. Well, the only thing that you might say, and Anthony Brown's identified it, there is a little shot available on the forehand because where this is sat is that both of those bowls are probably able to go. So we'll see how aggressively Ben Allcorn plays this. As I say, I think he's clearly not the sort of player who goes flat out at things.
He's in the air, isn't it?
But
Can use Cooper.
Needs to swing down. Gets Cooper through 1. Doesn't get it far enough to be out of the head completely. Might be back to 1.
Didn't get the right connection there. If you got the right connection, could have been a great bowl.
And Shane Gibbon, well, he's just going to look to park something back in there. Just missed out on the trip a little bit. I think still there for Ben, but probably back to draw weight now. So certainly a much higher line. Hasn't really subtracted the speed, though. And now for Shane Gibbon. Well, a chance can promote his own at the front here. Get underneath. That's not the bowl to be hitting up.
Missed the opportunity there.
And I think the signal was one only. So I'll wait for the players to confirm once again. But it'll be Jake Beard with the mat. And it will be the entrance with the ascendancy with only 5 ends to play.
6-shot lead.
Well, at least a 6-shot lead, Brownie. We'll see. As I say, Jake's going to get his bowls underway and then he'll fire the scores in for us. He's been very good with that. Great to see all our juniors. You know, they are the next generation and they're showing off their technological abilities as well as their bowling ability. Yeah, that's a good start. Fliedner now. Just looking to reach down. He's had a good tussle up front with Jake. Jake very busy, I think, as a player would be the way to say it. He's a pretty laconic character on the green, but lots of moving parts in his delivery, isn't there, Brownie?
Yes. Yep.
Coop asking for this one just to simmer a little bit. He had the line very good.
Well, some Coop in the area.
Now, Michael Gibbons. Well, he's gone just a little bit. It's a little bit better in the last few ends. Mick played some telling ones a couple of ends ago. But Sam Allcorn, he's been my man.
Great weight, just a bit high.
Yeah. Well, that was better there. I said Mick was coming into it, and he's played a good one. Good time there. Probably 2 now to the entrance. And Sammy, you could see he was cracking the whip on that one. Didn't like it. It's getting back okay, though. You can get a result with the outside edge. Not quite. Got it a little bit too fat. Not too foul there from Dougie Doust. Just left a little bit short. What's the indication here? I think Tom wants to be a bit more assertive through this. Look to get down to the jack. Trail it off. I don't mind the idea, particularly if you can execute. This is close. Just slips through the hole. Was only 1 to the entrance on the previous end, so 15-9, 5 ends to play, 6 shots the margin. That's Jake Beard hovering all over that bowl as it comes down. He might get a friendly reminder from our security guard, Dean Hodges, in a moment, who is lurking. So Jake's just putting the scores in there. We thank all of our competitors for engaging with this, the BowlsLink scoring app. I've got some exciting news about that too, Brownie. I was given yesterday the pre-production screenshots of the BowlsLink version 2 scoring app, and it looks good. It looks good. We know that there's some areas for improvement, and I've been working with Bowls Australia and the developers to remove the redundancy and improve the outcomes for our players. Let's see if Ben Allcorn can improve the outcomes here for Manildra. He needs to have weight to get this jack moving. He's got the weight really nice too, Brownie. That's good speed.
Fraction under. Finished up in a good spot.
That was that was Tom Casey once again, but as you say, yeah, finished up in a good home. And, well, gets the jack moving down the line now. If Manildra can get the jack down the line to sort of that area, they will have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I think cover is the first order of business here for Shane Gibbon. Well, that covers it up really well.
It does.
I don't know how the jack might still just be able to squeeze down the line, but it's going to take such a precise shot.
Probably needs a second rebound to get it through, I'd say.
Yeah, you do see those from time to time, don't you? So the jack into the shot bowl and then back onto Ben Allcorn as he comes rumbling through. That was the call from Anthony Brown. You can see Cooper Fliedner asking for this one to hold. Little scrape off the front. Might fall down to be second shot.
It's opened up a little bit for Ben now for his last one.
Yeah, well, as we've seen, he's not been too excited about belting things. So plays well within himself, but plays the game that he knows gives him the opportunity to succeed and get the result. There are some times, though, where you really do need to be positive at the head, and it's a good skill to have. Anyway, it's now Shane Gibbon, and the ball's on its way. So he's sneaking back to the back of the ring. That's a really good cover shot there from Shane.
That splits a whole 3 or 4 of
them. Yeah, I think that takes out a lot of the number. I mean, jack to the back of the rink is still 3. But there's also a little risk there if the jack moves into the pocket that they could potentially drop. If the jack was to move into there, that might be 2 or 3 down for Manildra, so can't really afford to drop that number at the moment. But equally, they can't really afford to drop another end either, Brownie.
Nah.
So, I think...
It's 4 ends after there. So.
Yeah, I think you take the odds to it here. See if you can get that jack through the hole. Well, Ben Allcorn.
He's in the area, I think.
Oh, he's in the area right here. Anthony Brown, what a shot. Can he get the jack going the right direction? Well, he's squeezed it out to the side. Oh, that's probably still one down. It is, yep. So,
very unlucky.
Played a good bowl, but needed really a perfect result if he was going to be able to get the jack to the back of the rink and make a number there. So it's 1 more to the entrance. They lead 16 shots to 9. All ends are to be completed in sectional play, so there's no early marks if you're getting a little bit of a tune-up. As we know that, well, things can change very, very suddenly. And Jake Beard once again to get us underway. He's got that jack under a little more control. You can see here the flag's only just fluttering a little bit at the top of the picture. It feels like Yeah, almost a spring day, doesn't it, Brownie?
Yes, sitting where we are.
Well, we are in
through the window. And, yeah, it's very.
We're coming.
T-shirt, shorts.
We're coming to you from the sauna here at Club Dubbo. Anthony Brown and I in towels, beating each other with birch sticks. It does feel like that. We're behind the pane of glass. It's a solarium here, but we've got a great view of the competition, and we've got a great view of Cooper Fliedner. Well, he's done himself very proud today. Jake Beard hasn't done a whole heap wrong either. This is going to be pretty close. He's getting some applause there from Shane Gibbon. That's a great shot there from Jake. I've done very well not to call him Jake Barnes, my man and former Zone 7 junior. Now playing in Grade 1 at Warilla.
Clipper's just on the high side there. Good weight. Finish in a reasonable position.
Yeah, and it's nothing wrong with that. This bloke, Gibbons, he's played some telling bowls. This could be another one here. He turns Jake over. Slides underneath. That's okay. He's going to change things up for Manildra here. And he can still get off. But there's going to be, for Manildra, it's 2 and over now to win the game. So, I think you just, there's almost always a 2 available, as Clive Adams has often said to me, but to get 2 4-ends in a row, you'd be doing well. So I think they've got to look to attack here. Manildra, I feel they've played this game just a little bit too passively. They haven't taken the opportunities when they've arisen, and I'm sure the boys in the 2.5-hour car ride home might review this game and say, oh yeah, we probably could have done a couple of things differently, but they're not out of it yet. This looks better here from Sammy. He's pushed one through the front and nearly rolled around and made a shot. That would have been very clever. That's a twirl on the pole. Almost.
Probably change the shot up now from Manildra. Probably switch over other hand now. Sit the shot ball through it.
Well,
depends what.
I was going to say, Clinton Doust might have something to say about that just yet here, Anthony Brown.
That's still there.
Yeah, I think you play the backhand, sit the shot bowl through, or turn yours up onto the jack. If it's not already the shot, but I suppose
different ideas.
Well, the risk on playing the backhand is any jack movement. They've got 3 catches there, the entrance. So I can see what he's looking to do first. Get that red bowl of Cooper Fliedner tucked in behind, or get Tom Casey to do that himself, which might then open up the opportunity to play this on the other hand. Well, it's another one at the back of the rink, and once again there's a number at the back if Manildra are willing to take a risk. They do have last say. Well, you can see Shane Gibbon, he liked this early on. Gets through the hole. He wanted a piece of the jack on the way past. That's an excellent shot though from Dougie. And it's forehand again.
Might be a bit under this time.
Well, under the weight as much as anything.
Yeah.
So, from Manildra, have a look on the side angle, see if that gives us any more information about which one is shot. It absolutely does not. That's conclusive. Or that's conclusively inconclusive on that angle. think it's Jake Beard on the centre line, but it could well be Sam Allcorn at 1 o'clock. Before the entrance, just to go one down here, you'd probably be okay with that. The boys having a very good assessment on this, so it must be very close. I don't feel so bad, Anthony Brown, that I didn't know, because the boys look to be uncertain as well.
Tom's calling him on the back end, I think.
Yeah, it certainly looks that way, and I think there's maybe a chance.
He's got to take that chance now, I think. He's got to take that risk. Even if he plays a bit more weight on the Sandswell, they can get Jack back through there. They should have a couple.
Well, the Jack can potentially spit out with the correct tool. Can potentially spit out that way.
Cooper is now, yeah.
And that's a Manildra bowl, and that's a Manildra bowl. And then the Jack's out in the open, and we'll see what happens. But I think important time of the game here, and you feel as though this is a bowl that might, dictate whether or not Manildra can make this comeback here. Ben Allcorn been solid without being spectacular. Is it time for something just out of the top drawer? Well, it is searching weight on the backhand side. It's just going to float through the gap. I think that's the sort of speed that can do something.
Definitely, yes. That's great weight. Even got the edge of Sam's bowl, they would have clipped their shot bowl out. So
Yeah, it's absolutely nothing for short, right? But going on. And defence now from the entrance. Yep. Got the back, got the wing. I think that probably covers up against that other opportunity that I discussed. There's not really much going for Manildra here. And Ben without the big sort of kill power. Going to need to get a result here. Well, this edge onto the shot bowl, as you called, Brownie, but it's spat the Jack to the back of the rink, and they're going to go 3 down. That might be just about all she wrote for Manildra here. And
unfortunately, yes.
I didn't see the final indication whether it was 1 or 2, but Jake Beard very quickly on the live scoring app. He'll have that updated for us. And with 3 ins to go, though, it's going to be a long road back for Manildra. That was 4 shots, as it turns out, Brownie. So, a very fortunate result for the entrance. But I've said it a couple of times through this game, both sides were really flirting with danger with some of the bowls that they've played. And that's the risk there. If you're not playing that big power game, that the Jack can bounce around rather than kill.
Yep.
And in that instance for Manildra, it bounced to a spot where it just really wasn't going to be able to do anything for them. So
I find with less weight, you've got to be more precise. If you have more weight, you get a bit of luck. You can bounce anywhere.
You wouldn't play for luck, would you, Brownie?
A few times.
Play of your ability?
Only a couple of times. Yeah.
No, state representative. And
it's only a couple of times.
When
things are not going your way.
Long and illustrious career. Well, yes, you ran into some fair players at the state championships this year where they put the pressure on. Wasn't it a great event, though, the Para State Championships? So watch back. It's on our YouTube channel. Make sure that you, when you're there, you like, follow, subscribe. Have your notifications turned on as we're chasing 1 billion subscribers. Currently several hundred million short. But there's a great library of content on there for you to access and enjoy. You can listen back to some of the great calls that we've had over the this week at the state championships and in previous years. Some of the big moments.
Yeah, when the para completed, there was talk, how the standard of para bowls is increasing every year. Just getting, even Jimmy Reynolds said, it's getting better and better, which is good for the game.
Yeah, and that's what we want to see. So, the more people who can be around and see what it takes to be a high performance athlete in the para space, in the open space, in the left-handed bowling arm space, doesn't matter. Yeah. But a rising tide lifts all ships. So
this year we had Bryce DeBrill, and he's the first time in the para championships, and he's done the double, which is brilliant.
Yes, so James Reynolds would be lucky that the Commonwealth Games team had booked all the flights. He might have been out of a gig with how well Bryce played. But no, it's fantastic to see, and we look forward to bringing you more of that action. We've got the Para Test Series coming up in not too long too, Brownie, isn't that right?
Yeah, Queensland, Northern Suburbs.
So
it's end of July. We're looking forward to that.
So New South Wales has picked a
Bryce making his debut.
Yeah, picked a squad, five men, 5 women.
Yep.
And
two notable omissions are 2 Australian Jackaroo players, Jimmy Reynolds and Damien Delago.
Well,
they were over in Glasgow.
That's understandable with the Commonwealth Games competition. So it gives an opportunity for Queensland and New South Wales to have a look at somebody who might not have been in the first team. Clinton Doust, he's going to have a look at sitting this bowl out here. Just going to be slightly under the speed. Got a couple of seconds now. And for Manildra, they need a number and then maybe a miracle.
So the entrants will be happy to go 1 down. Not much damage done.
Yeah, well, I think the best thing that the entrants have on their side is that end counter. There's only 3 remaining, and if there's 2 remaining and 10 shots required, you say, well, good luck.
Yep.
If you're good enough to run us down, we wish you the best. But for now, it's 1 shot to Manildra. You can see it's the red bowl at the bottom of your picture there. And well, if Shane can slide past the front. Now, is there a number somewhere for Manildra? Once again, the back of the rink, maybe. But Jake Beard's sort of got that covered. This is where I wonder if you're Ben Allcorn, you need to be concerned about your margin, but margin's only important if the entrants get beaten in the last game. So I think you've got to still be trying to play to win. And this is where not having that power at the back end might be costly. It's a good effort to try to draw, but I wonder if you're not better off just trying to kill this and start again, see if you can find a 5.
Yep.
As when this happened to me at the inter-region, we needed all 3 rinks to get up, and with a few ends to go, the rink that I was playing on with Scott Matheson, I was saying to him, look, we've just got to start killing them and give ourselves a chance. Now, Shane, well, he got through his own, but has left Cooper Fliedner sitting right next to Jack High. Ben Allcorn's going to try to draw this, and a 2 will see them within 9 shots with 2 ends to play. Has he done enough? I think it's only 1. It is. And so as you suggested, Brownie, the end being completed really favours the entrance now. 2 ends to play. 10 shots is the margin. Craig Cusack is getting telling us that this work stuff is getting in the way of his bowls entertainment. But they are great guys at Manildra, and I certainly don't doubt that. I don't think I've run into anybody who I've found disagreeable at all in this state championships.
Nah.
Anthony Brown, maybe actually, no, I'll tell you what, I did have somebody who was a bit disagreeable. Andrew Lynn, when he sent me into the wrong tyre place. There's two tyre places in town, and I got sent to the wrong one.
Yes. And both owned by the same people.
Yeah, exactly right. So I went to the West Dubbo tie, and it was the city centre tie. Any rate, if that's the worst thing that happens, we're going okay. And we trust you're going okay. You're enjoying the coverage wherever you're watching around Australia or around the world. Nick Hind and Anthony Brown, bowls coordinator here, with you for the final 2 ends. It looks to be the entrance in control at 20 shots to 10 over Manildra, who's been gutsy, but as I say, I think perhaps probably haven't played positively enough. This is good from Jake. He's got through his own, made 2, and big finish. Spin through once more the results at as they're going at the other venues. This is the senior men's at the Macquarie Club. They've still got a few ends to play there. Lee mustn't have been so good getting them out this morning. They were very enthusiastic, Randy. All the players were out before Darren had even
this morning,
finished rolling. They just wanted to go play, and I can understand that. That's Jake Beard being turned over and onto the jack. Mint Riddell and Jeff Myers having a good tussle once again. Just under the weight there. Sam's been, as I say, he's been my pick for Manildra, but going off the boil these last couple of ends, and at the same time as he's done that, we've seen Michael Gibbons play the better bowls that he's done for the contest. This is okay. You get the back covered early. I'm really okay with that when you've got a good lead up. Holding 2. There's no real threat of a number just yet from Manildra. Let's go get the back covered, tick another end off, and get the 3 points. And now Clinton Doust, he's been my man for the entrance. You can see his touch.
Urging it on.
Yeah,
It's a fraction short.
He's played with great touch throughout. So that one just maybe a little bit under.
Someone's got to play a bit of positive here underneath the last one. Hit the bowl or jack through. Looks like he has put a bit more weight on it. Don't think it's going to hold.
Yeah, good positive intent, as you suggest, Anthony, for the shot. Hasn't done any damage either, importantly. So once again, it's defence here from the entrance. Don't give Manildra a chance at a number. This is just savvy, smart play here. The entrance know
he's reached it.
The entrance know that 3 wins and they're through. They will have erased all of the margin of Manildra, who had a +3 yesterday over East Lismore, and East Lismore and Belrose are currently 14 all. So the entrants are going to be decided favourites heading into the final round here in the men's state fours.
So Ben's playing a bit of weighty here. If he misses, it's close, but it's...
Well, he's opened up the head at least and got some visibility on that jack. That's the best thing that you can say for that. I suspect, yep, they'll be looking to see where they need to cover, and once again, Clinton Doust puts out the right toe and says, just over here for me, please, Shane Gibbon. And they split up these potential scary scores. That's a great bowl there. Yeah, he's covered that up. I think you've got to be looking to kill now. That's not the line for that. And it's not going to change anything up either in this head. So Shane Gibbon draws for 4 now, and that will be the final nail in Manildra's coffin in this second round matchup. They'll still play the last end. And that's going to just slide a little bit too far, and it's going to be 3-4. So at 24 shots to 10, the entrants will go on and win this contest. We will get the last end played. If nothing else, they're rolling back to the bag. But it will be a win for the entrants, and they are looking very likely to progress to the semi-finals, barring disaster this afternoon, you feel. So congratulations to those teams. I'll bring the results around once again from the other matches here at this venue. Tarrant Point within cooee of Maryland's. Caleb Cameron had a good fight back against Shane Globitz, but looks to be out of the running there. J-By has got that match well under control against Nathan Wise. While Quiggs and Trent Whittingham in a good tussle. Once again, Belrose hit the front in the other match in this section.
Did Belrose play the entrance this afternoon?
And it will be Belrose against Manildra this afternoon. The entrants have East Lismore. So all those scores scrolling through on your screen. We're going to be back. We've got a 1 o'clock scheduled start time, but pace of play has been very good here today, so we may get away a little bit earlier. I'd say check your local guides, but we don't do that anymore. Make sure you like, follow, subscribe. Have your notifications turned on, as we will be letting you know via our social media channels and the YouTubes when we go live. Cooper Fliedner's finished really strong. And
Played really well this morning, Cooper.
Yeah, I think he can be proud of himself, and I believe he's representing Midwest in the singles event.
Yes, he's in the singles, yeah.
So looking forward to seeing him in action this weekend. Michael Gibbons, well, he's found a way at the end of this game. You could see he was in some discomfort earlier, and we got tipped off on the YouTubes that he was in some pain with a knee injury. But as I say, he's just found a way to make it work.
I can vouch for a knee injury, Nick.
Well, once again, it's the commentator's curse. I said he's found a way, and then he's gone and absolutely dropped that one out of his hand. And that's probably not the way he's going to want to remember this live streaming competition. But has played with credit and distinction to himself and his club, his region, as has this man, Sam Allcorn. I think he's had a real crack. But Clinton Doust probably the difference today. Every time Manildra looked to have something building, Dougie would They get in there and change it up. Currently 1 shot to Manildra on this, the final end. It will be a win for the entrance. And it will be onwards and upwards for them. Don't forget, folks, over 40 pairs qualifying is still open. It closes on the 11th of August. There is also the rookie pairs qualifying still open. Don't forget you can enter today if you are eligible. And the Be Pure Cup, there's events coming up all around Australia. So make sure you get in, enter in any of those great events. You can do so via the Bowls Link app. Head to your app store, download the Bowls Link app. And in the competitions area, once you've linked your profile, you'll see all the competitions that you're eligible to enter. And even some that you're not. If you're over 60, you're not allowed to enter the over 40 pairs, and if you're 25 years old, you're not allowed to enter it either. I am in that age range, though, so watch out for Nick Hind and Chris Jones at the over 40 pairs. We're hoping to fire a shot. I've got the Great Wall of China behind the rink, so we'll have a look here. It is the final end, and there's really not much to play for other than a little bit of pride here. 1 shot currently to Manildra, we think, with the red bowl of Cooper Fliedner. Oh, Benny Allcorn, he's just going to go drop one on it. What a shot. Final end, he wants to go out with a bang. With a bang, right.
You never know, might come in handy. Results in the last round.
Well, exactly right. You just never know in this competition. So Ben now, he'll look to just draw for a third. And the players shake hands. It is victory to the entrance. They're going to run away 24 shots to some number greater than 10. And favourites, it's going to be 2. So check the programs for those final results. We're going to break shortly, and we'll be back this afternoon from 1 o'clock or slightly earlier. You never know your luck with the Women's Fours Round 3. On behalf of Anthony Brown, on behalf of the entire Bowls New South Wales team.
Thanks, Nick, for having me. It's been great.
No, it's been fantastic, and we look forward to having your company again very, very soon. My name has been Nick Hind, and we look forward to seeing you later on here this afternoon.